If your back feels stiff every morning, try this before you stretch. Stand up for a second, try to round your back, and then arch your back. Does one move feel worse than the other? Right there, that's your answer. It's usually why what you've been trying hasn't really been sticking. It's what I see all the time. People waking up stiff, then they try a new stretch that they saw online. It helps a little bit, but it never sticks. Because by the next morning, it's back again, and it gets frustrating. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's just not matched to what your body needs that day. I'm Coach Joe. I've seen this quite a lot over the past 20 years, guiding a lot of people, working with clients directly, alongside physios and massage therapists. And it's always this, they're doing something. It's unfortunately not the right thing for their body at that moment. If you're tired of guessing every morning, I've put together a free 7-day mobility challenge. It's one simple exercise per day, and it walks you through this step by step. And that link is in the descriptions. But first, let me show you how to check this properly. So a quick check. Hands on the hip, standing nice and tall. Just rotate side to side. Does one side feel stuck, like blocked? Or does the whole twisting motion feel very tight and slow? Because that difference matters, and this is where you start. If you felt stuck, this is where we start. We're giving it movement, not more stretching. So start here, hands at your hips. You're gonna do small hip circles. So going small movements, rotation, go 5 times one direction, and then 5 times the other direction. Keep them controlled. You don't need a big range or big hip circle. What you should feel is hips and your back are starting to release a bit and smooth out. So it's not a stretch, it's just movement. It might feel clunky at first, but that's normal. Make sure you do this for about 30 seconds to at least a minute. Now try this. I kind of call it the finger toe touch. So you're gonna gently roll your upper back down, and your shoulders and your fingers are going towards the ground. What you want to feel is your spine kind of opening up through each vertebrae. And just go as far as you can. You don't want to force this. Once you get to your limitation or your end point, slowly round back up. The key to this too is try to keep the head up above the heart, right? Because you don't want to get all dizzy, and you want to do this slow and controlled. So once again, here, you want to slowly round your back and just let your arms and your fingers fall towards the ground. Just go as far as you can. Now, you don't want to be holding it too long, and then you want to come straight back up. Now, if you go slow here, you start to feel where things are stiff. And this is where we want to start waking up those areas. Now, if things were tight when you're twisting, right, but you can actually go from side to side, but it just feels a lot tighter all throughout your back, this is where you begin. This is a small hip hinge. So get you standing nice and tall. Your feet are about hip width apart, a slight knee bend. Have your hands on the front of your hip. And from here, you're gonna push your hip back and fold forward. You're not gonna go too far down, maybe just about 45 degrees, and then come straight back up, right? So you're not rounding your back. You're gonna try to keep your back pretty neutral. So from here, small hip hinge. Hand on the hip, push your hip back, slight fold, just about this position, and then come back again. Nothing aggressive, it's just to get things going again. You're doing this for about 30 to 60 seconds, but aim for the 60 because you're gonna get way more benefits if you do it a little bit longer. This one is the hip shift, and a lot of people never think about this. This movement actually takes the pressure off your lower back. So feet are hip width apart, slight knee bend. You're just gonna rock the hip to one side, so more of the weight, more of your body weight is on one hip and leg all the way down to your foot, and then you're gonna shift it over to the other side. So these are just slow, controlled movements. You're doing this for, again, 30 to 60 seconds. But this will start to help alleviate that pressure on your lower back and also help stabilize and strengthen the glutes and around your hip, which could be leading to that back discomfort. And here's the last one for whether you're stuck or tight. It's a mid-back rotation. The key to this is actually keeping the hips grounded so they don't actually twist when you're actually rotating the upper back. If you feel your hips always moving side to side, try this seated. So to get ready for this exercise, once again, feet are about hip width, shoulder width apart. Cross your hands over your chest. So hands up, or arms over your chest, and your hands are at your shoulders. Here, slightly rotate, but try to keep those hips from not turning, right? You don't want to be turning side to side where you can see my hips going, but try to keep them stable. Just turn the upper back, or even think about turning just the shoulders, right? From side to side. And this way, we're gonna try to force your hip not to turn. But yes, I get it. If it's slightly gonna twist side to side, that's okay. We just don't want a full rotation going back and forth, right? That's another exercise that you can do to work on another area of the back and the hips. And a lot of people miss that part. If you rotate your hips, your lower back does a lot more of the work. This is the difference. Most people keep stretching the same way instead of figuring out what their body really needs. So tomorrow morning, instead of just guessing, just check first, then match the movement. That's what actually makes it stick. If you want something simple and easy to follow, I've got that free 7-day mobility challenge. One simple exercise each day for 7 days. It'll get your body loose from head to toe. And I'll leave all the details in the descriptions. So did you do that test? Is your body stuck or tight? Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll catch you in the next video.